Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask you to please rise for your attention to the flag. The privilege of this game is made possible by those who have fought and those who continue to fight for the freedom we enjoy. Let us honor and respect their efforts in our country in the playing of our national anthem.
We've got a district and crosstown rivalry matchup coming up. Franklin County Flyers invade the Western Hills Wolverines home turf. That's next here on Cable 10.
Game of the Week is brought to you by David Tolles Auto Pro and Next Home Custom Realty.
Welcome, folks, inside Lapsley Cardwell Gymnasium here on the campus of Western Hills High School, where the Wolverines are hosting their crosstown rival, the Franklin County Lady Flyers. Now, here's the deal. Listen up real close, okay? Franklin County is presently third in the district. Western Hills is second in the district. If Franklin County wins tonight, they could move into second and drop Western Hills to third. That really doesn't matter, and here's why. the number 2, number 3 teams play each other anyway in the first round of the district tournament. What this game is about legacy, revenge, and domination. They've already played one match this season. Western Hills won that one. They want to prove that they are the dominant team in this town. Franklin County, of course, wants revenge. And the legacy part, well, Christy Buffenmeyer has been the coach at Western Hills High School for 25 years, and she has just announced that she is going to hang it up. This is the last time she will play Franklin County on their home court. So, the Wolverines want to win one for their coach that's saying goodbye. Stay with us. We'll have the starting lineups and the first serve when we come back here on Cable 10. Welcome back, folks. They're still doing the starting lineups here. We'll get to them in just a second. Let me tell you who's who. The Wolverines, as I said, are coached by Christy Buffenmeyer in her 25th season as the head coach. They are 19-9 on the year and 2-1 in district play. And she has one assistant, Scott Hudson. Franklin County is coached by Dale Atkins, now in his second year at Franklin County. But if he wins tonight, this will be his 50th victory as a volleyball head coach. Started off in Anderson County, then went over to Union County for a couple of years. So that's the deal on Dale Atkins. He's assisted by Susie Hellard, Sandy Etherington, who is the head coach at Elkhorn Middle, and Chris Schimler. The Flyers are 9-15, so technically they have a losing record. They are 2-2 in district play, but they have been playing well as of late. There's Christy Buffenmeyer. Now let's see if we can identify who the players are on the floor. For the Wolverines, I see number 23, that's Nicole Schaus. Number 9 is Sydney Mellon. Number 4, Amelia Wilson. Number 18 is Alexa Barker. Number 14 is Savannah Kennedy. We had number 17, Fernanda Fuentes, in there, but she just subbed out as the libero comes in. She's the girl in the green jersey. That's Lexi Taylor. Now, for Franklin County, we've got number 13, Rosa Kennedy. Back to serve is Brooke Johnston. And I'll get to the rest of them here later. Joy Bebe is out there. She wears 15, I believe. Natalie DeFore wears number 11. Sydney Bailey, number 6. And the libero, I can't make out who. I think it may be Hannah Engel. If that's who that is, she is one of 2 freshmen that dress varsity for Franklin County. Bebe with the swing, and it's just out. So Western Hills scores first. Here's a good look at it from our West Banco replay. Bebe with a face pass to the setter. A nice swing, though. That was by Kennedy, I believe. Rosa Kennedy, she's a senior. Bebe serves it up now. And that was in there. Barker thought it might go long, but it fell inside. 2 serving 1 as Joy Bebe continues to serve, another senior. We've got the down ref, Danny Green, coming over to address the Western Hills student section. Maybe they're getting a little bit too rowdy. It's good to see, though. We got a nice turnout here tonight. My daughter played 10 years ago, high school volleyball, and it's come a long way here in Franklin County. That swing is into the net. That's Bailey. She's just a junior. I believe that was Kennedy serving it up for Western Hills. And the other Kennedy, Rosa, for Franklin County, drops it in just in front of Lexi Taylor, the libero for the Wolverines. Now Nicole Thomas, who was the setter in the JV match, she will come in to serve. Good bump there by Schaus. She gets the set, but she goes long. They're wanting a touch, but up ref Adele Kemper does not give it to her. 4 serving 2. Thomas. Schaus with the set again, and off the block. The Wolverines get the point. Taylor, the libero, comes out, and onto the floor comes Fuentes. Fernanda, just a sophomore. McKinley Sloan comes in to serve the ball for the Wolverines. It's tapped up, but the Wolverines recover, and a nice hard swing over there by Amelia Wilson. She's a senior for Franklin County. Or excuse me, for Western Hills. Western Hills is a senior-laden team. They dress 10 players, and 5 of them are seniors, including the server, McKinley Sloan. That's tipped and blocked down by Schaus and Fuentes, both in there on the double block. 5 serving 4. Here's another look at it. Let's see which one got it. I think it was actually Schaus that got the block. Sloan serves it up. They hit middle this time. Set just a little bit too high. Another powerful swing by Amelia Wilson. She brings the hammer down. Home team is up 6-4. Deep serve, and that's too deep. Sloan will come out of the game. Checking in will be Sydney Mellon, number 9. And then she will turn around and come right back out as the libero, Lexi Taylor, comes in. Rosa Kennedy serves for Franklin County. Bump set to the back row. That's going to drop in the corner. I think that may have been, I don't know if that was Kennedy on the swing or who that was. Wolverines out of system. And we've got a double contact there by Wilson. You get a lot of double contacts when somebody other than the setter face passes the ball, because they're not used to it. They're not trained in practice to face pass it. Nice serve that time by Bailey. She's a junior for the Lady Flyers. Ties the game back up 7-7. Here it is on a replay, and it's kind of in between a couple of Wolverines there. Schaus, nice bump to the setter, and a push into the corner. It's going to be a free ball coming over. Taylor, and they thought they were going to set middle, but they didn't. And that's a tip. The Flyers trying to go to McKenna Deaton, the middle hitter, but the set just a little bit too high. Nicole Schaus with the serve. Good bump. They go outside this time to Bebe. Wolverines get a block on it. Schaus bump sets. Kennedy bumps it up for the Flyers, and that did not look pretty from the get-go. Bebe tried to come in there and make a play on it, but even had she done so, I'm sure she wouldn't have whistled for a violation of hands. Nice deep serve by Schaus, and the Flyers can't handle it. And another good serve. That one's shanked out of bounds by the Flyers. I've been watching Nicole Schaus play volleyball since, gosh, maybe elementary school. Deep serve. Kennedy on the back line plays it. Bebe swings. Hard swing. Wilson tried to play it. Unable to do so, and the Flyers get the ball back. Here's that swing on our West Banco replay. Schaus sets middle. Bebe swings from the strong side, and she's got some hops. She can get up there, and she's got a strong arm. Nine serving 11. That's going to be too strong. So Deaton knocks it out of bounds, and we've got that libero sub switch going on, and Jasmine Moore will come into the game. She's another senior for the Wolverines. She will serve it up here. And that was short. I believe the setter had to play that one. And they're saying it never can over the net. 4 hits. One too many for Franklin County. Another deep serve, but Kennedy on the back line waiting for it. And that swing by DeFore too long. 14 serving 9. Jasmine Moore serving the ball. And the timing was off there a little bit for Natalie. And Coach Atkins calls a timeout with his team trailing by 6 here in set 1. In case you're unfamiliar with high school volleyball at the varsity level, the sets go to 25 points, not 21. They do in freshman and JV matches, but varsity is 25. And this is a district match, so that means they will play the best 3 out of 5. The 4 tries it again, and this one is wide to the near side. And we've got a sub come in here. Good look from our handheld operator, Ben, down there on our West Banco replay. Bebe from the back row, and Wilson contacted it, and I think Moore was sitting there camped out waiting for it, and she apologized for taking it from her. Moore will come out, and Fuentes will come back in. And Fuentes will come out quickly as Lexi Taylor, libero, checks back in. Good up there. Schaus sets back row, but the front row player took it instead. Kennedy pushes it over. Kennedy will set, and that'll be enough. The Wolverines score the point. Alexa Barker jump serves and handcuffs Bebe, and that was enough to throw the Flyers out of system. 18-10 here. As I mentioned before, volleyball has come a long way here in the capital city. Bebe with the swing. Nice dig there. I think that may have been Kennedy. But Bebe eventually hammers it home. Here's another look at it. Right off the block and down. It used to be, I remember the very first jump serve was by a player from Western Hills that I saw in varsity match here in Frankfort volleyball. And now there's quite a few players that jump serve. They set outside and they let that one go, but there's a touch. So that'll be a point for Franklin County. Joy Bebe. She's a senior. Seems like she's been playing forever. And the Wolverines, Barker lets that one go, but it was in by a few feet. And that's into the net. 19 serving 13. Savannah Kennedy, another one of the seniors. Little jump serve there from her. We go weak side now to Rosa Kennedy, and that one is out. Savannah hits it deep, and the Flyers took it over on two, I think, that time. Now we're back to a regular offensive flow here. Savannah Kennedy bump sets to the barrel. Nice swing there by Taylor. The barrels don't usually get many sets. That may have been long, but Lexi played it anyway. Another good up by the libero, and that's taken over on two, but Franklin County recovers. Schaus hits the dirt to keep the ball alive. And we're going middle, and we got a double contact. Good look from Savannah's point of view. That's blocked. Recovered nicely by the Flyers. Nicole Schaus sets Wilson over there, but Franklin County is able to pick it up. And there again, I think Western Hills could have played that ball, but they thought it was going to go out of bounds, and it didn't. Here's another look at it. You can see Taylor, and I think that was Barker over there. Kind of both look at it, and maybe either one of them could have played it. Schaus with the swing is blocked by Rosa Kennedy. A push into the back corner. Smart play by Western Hills. And that swing is out, though. It was a good swing. Just a little bit too long. Fuentes back into the game. McKinley Sloan will serve it up. And there's a good look at Mellon. She takes a seat on the bench. Sloan, the lefty, serves it up. Nice block. And Brooke Johnston The setter tried to take it over. Here's a nice look at the net view, and that daggone net just got in her way. You may have noticed that that net camera broke the axis, as they say in television, but it's a good look from what the up-ref actually sees. It's kind of a reverse angle from what you're seeing from the other cameras, but it's what Adele Kemper, it's what she's looking at. So it's a nice look. Rosa Kennedy from the back row. Schaus sets the other Kennedy from the back row. Boy, that was a hammer there. That was McKenna Deaton, a junior. No block, and she just hits it straight down. Quick set. Fuentes wasn't even off the ground. And that ball came down. All right, we've got set point here. Wilson hits it, and the Flyers shank it. And the Wolverines win set one of this crosstown rivalry matchup. Back with set two after this on Cable 10. Seeing that ad there for Poppy's Bakery at the end makes me remember that I have not yet had supper. Speaking of food, after the game, we're going to have the Pizza Inn player of the game. So you're going to stay tuned for that, see who that is. And right now, it's going to be a tough call. We got a lot of good play from a lot of good players. There we see a couple of them. 14, Savannah Kennedy. She's talking to Sydney Mellon, number 9. Wolverines will start off serving here in set two. Joy Bebe bumps it up and gets the set, tips it over. Wilson with the swing. Nice dig by Rosa Kennedy to keep the play alive. And another nice play. Weak side set, blocked, picked up by Savannah Kennedy. We go to strong side now for Joy Bebe, and she puts it down. Here's another look from our West Banco replay. There it is right there, and the block a little bit late getting over there. I think Western Hills was thinking they were going to go middle again, but they did not. Brooke Johnston, the setter for Franklin County, serves it up. Free ball here for the Flyers. Well, that went out of bounds, but that was a well-executed play. I like the fake from Bebe, and then they set Rosa Kennedy in the back row. It looked really nice. It just didn't score a point. Bebe from the weak side. Schaus, oh, that bump is just a little bit too close to the ref stand. And Joy Bebe will go back. Here's another look at it. She just couldn't quite, just hit too close. Didn't have a play. Nikki Schaus's hit is blocked, but the Wolverines keep it alive. And they set the forward in the middle, the Flyers do, and she puts it down. Here's another look at it. Hits it around the block and down. Strong serve by Bebe there, and Lexi Taylor, the libero for Western Hills, couldn't handle that hot mess coming across. Flyers jump out here to an early 4-1 lead. And it's another one that was Hits the antenna. Wolverines having a hard time handling the serve. Coach Buffenmeyer makes the sub, takes Lexi Taylor out, puts Fernanda Fuentes in there. She bumps it up, but it was playable, but still not what we'd call a good pass. Wilson into the net. Franklin County now on top, 6-1. It all starts with a pass, and now we have Lexi Taylor back into the game after one play. I guess she got a little bit of instruction from Coach Buffenmeyer. There's a good up. Schaus with the swing and gets the kill. Here's another look at it. McKinley Sloan, the left-hander. Flyers go strong side. That was Bailey with the kill, I believe. Natalie LaFour will come out for Franklin County, and Nicole Thomas will come in. She will serve it up. And the Wolverines made a substitution too, but I couldn't see who it was. I think Sloan came back out of the game. Johnston sets Bailey, double block, puts it back. And the Wolverines now have the serve. Here's another look at it from the ref's position. And I'm not sure if that was Fuentes or Schaus. Overpass, and Fuentes and Schaus makes them pay for it. There's Nicole Schaus. And that serve is bumped up. Set kind of behind Fuentes there. Rosa Kennedy is played by Lexi Taylor. They set weak side to Nikki Schaus. Johnston. That's blocked again. Wolverines got good net play there by Fuentes and Schaus. Boy, they are quite the tandem right now at the net. That pass is off the mark. It's going to be a free ball coming here. Lexi Taylor, I think that was, a back row attack. Yes. Savannah Kennedy knocked it over, but she is technically in the back row and therefore cannot contact the ball above the net. Oh, wow. Didn't see that coming. Nice swing by Barker there. Schaus will serve it up for the Wolverines. And that set was a little off the mark. And Barker hammers it through again. The Lady Flyers unable to penetrate the net, so the block comes down on their side. Johnston bumps that strong side, but it's bumped over. Oh, that was another nice looking play, as we thought Fuentes was going to get it, but instead Barker comes in and hits it. All tied up now. That's going to be, well, thought might be an overpass, but it wasn't. Deaton comes out for Franklin County, and Emily Clark will come in. Johnson sets Clark. Schaus will set Kennedy, and it's going to be, no, I'm sorry, not Kennedy, that's Barker over there. 18-14, one of those team numbers. And Coach Atkins sees his 6-point lead slip away. He's down by 2 now, and he calls timeout. We'll take it as well. This is Cable 10. Welcome back, folks. Lab Suite Cardwell Gymnasium here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week. We got 2 games this week, actually. Tomorrow night we'll be at Franklin County doing high school football. Wolverines were down, I believe, 8-2, I think. And now they're up 10-8 as Franklin County just they're in a funk right now. You'll see Coach Buffenmeyer there in the foreground. She's signaling to Schaus what zone she wants the serve to go to. And that swing is long. That was Bailey on the attack. And they're going to bring her out. Coach Atkins trying to find some combination that'll work. They put a freshman, Isabel Cecil, into the game. And, of course, they serve right at her. Welcome to the varsity match, Isabel. Schaus is going to set, I think that was Kennedy. Nope, that's not Kennedy. I keep getting Kennedy and Barker mixed up. That was a nice wrist away shot here on her first hit. And she gets the block for the point. And we've got another sub into the game here, I believe, for the Wolverines. I think that's DeFore that came back into the game. And that was Cecil with the attempt into the net, though. And confusion amongst the Flyers. Now we have the Flyer libero, Engel, come out. And now DeFore's into the game. That was Deaton earlier that came in, and Deaton hammers it down. So the Flyers stop the bleeding. A nice set there to the middle blocker, McKenna Deaton. Bump set here to the back row. Oh, man. That's kind of one of those excuse me hits. I scored a point, but sorry, guys. All right, Jasmine Moore will come back in for the Wolverines to serve it up. Johnson sets Bebe on the strong side. Moore bumps it up off the block, and this is going to be a kind of a free ball, not really, but close, and that's going to be too tight for Bebe to do anything with. They serve it to Bebe, and she gets the set again. Moore gets it up, but not high enough for Schaus to play it. Good effort. Jasmine will come back out, and they'll bring Fernanda Fuentes back in just for a hot minute. And she will check out, and Lexi Taylor will come in as a libero. If you're unfamiliar with how the libero works, it would take me a day to explain it to you. So I'm not even going to attempt. They wear a different color shirt, and they don't have to sub in the same way that the rest of the players have to sub in. But they cannot play front row. That's the thing. They aren't allowed to play front row. That's close to a mishandle there, but no call. Johnson bump sets Bebe. She swings away. Played nicely by the Wolverines, and that's Wilson, I believe it is, with the swing. It's played nicely by the Flyers. And DeFore tips it over the block. Here's another look at it on the West Banco replay. Mellon was up there, but just out of reach. Johnston to serve. This is going to be a free ball coming for the Lady Flyers. Schaus bumps it up, and Kennedy takes it over on 2, but the Flyers were there. They set Wilson. It's picked up by the Flyers. Bebe. That may have gone long, but I don't think so. I think Lexi did a good job by playing that one, because I think it was going to fall in there. She got a hand on it. 12 serving 18. As you can see on the screen, Western Hills won the first set. Schaus over here to Kennedy, and she just rolls it in there. Sometimes you don't got to hit it hard, you just got to hit it smart. Savannah serves. Engel with the bump. Bebe hitting weak side. Kennedy bumps it up. They're setting back row to Taylor. And Bebe with the swing. Barker unable to handle it. All right, we got Sydney Bailey back into the game, and Cecil comes out. Kennedy sets Schaus over on the strong side. Rosa Kennedy with the swing, puts it in the corner. Maybe a little defensive mix-up there by the Wolverines. That was a nice serve. I don't know how Mellon was able to get her hands on it and knock it over, but unfortunately it was right back after Flyers and they put it down. 15-19. Joy Bebe, that's a nice pass that time, and Kennedy takes it over on 2, but Flyers pick it up easily. Wilson hits it hard, and that's Schaus trying to put it down. Nice dig by Rosa Kennedy. She gets back over in position, hits from the weak side. Johnston back over to Kennedy. And good look by Lexi Taylor to let that one go over her head and out of bounds. And she will come out as she rotates to the front row. She can't do that, so Fuentes comes in. And McKinley Sloan will go back to serve as Mellon comes out. Sloan hits it deep. Engel unable to handle it. Nice pass this time by Engel, but a little mix-up on the offense for the Flyers. But Western Hills hits it into the net. Mellon will come back in, and Sloan, after serving, will come out. And Mellon will come out, and Taylor will come in as the libero. Good hustle there by both Fuentes and Schaus, but I'm just glad nobody got injured on that play as they both went after it, and that's almost a sprained ankle waiting to happen. Well, that's shanked. This will be a free ball. Oh, but a smart hit, though, by Schaus in the right place. She gets a nice set and puts it where they ain't. It was smart for two reasons. Number one, it wasn't over there to where anybody could get it, but also, if it were to be played, it was going to be played by the setter. So their backup setter would have had to have set the ball. Taylor with a good up. Good swing there by Barker, I believe it was. Rosa Kennedy puts it up, but it's not quite enough to clear the net. 23-17, the Wolverines start to smell victory here. Engel overpasses. Quick set to Fuentes. She puts it down. Set point coming up here for the Wolverines. There's Fernanda. Seems to be having a good time. Oh, a nice serve. Dropped it in there. And that'll be the end of set two. The Wolverines lead 2-0 here on Volleyball Action on Cable 10. Welcome back to volleyball halftime. There's not really a volleyball halftime, but after set two, they take a little bit of extended break, and we'll take a look at our halftime highlights brought to you by Classic Gold Master Jewelers. There we can see the lineups and the fans. We got a good turnout here tonight. Lots of good swings and good blocks, good digs. And unfortunately, some miscommunications and some things that don't quite go right. But all in all, a pretty good matchup here. Franklin County finding themselves on the short end of the stick as far as set play is concerned. But when both teams get their offenses rolling, they're quite effective, as you can see there. About that first pass a lot of times. You get that first pass and that leads to good things. There's a block by Barker. And that's where we set. We'll take a quick timeout. Back with set three right after this. Okay, folks, this is the set that the Flyers need to win if they're going to continue on. The Western Hills volleyball team has kind of got them behind the eight ball here. As I said before, the volleyball play has gotten considerably better. The individual skills in the last 10 years or so, and that leads to better volleyball and leads to bigger turnouts at these games. It's good to see. We've got not just one side of the bleachers, but the other side has got some fans in it as well. 10 or 12 years ago, you know, other than parents and boyfriends, that's about it. So it's good to see people come out here to watch this. And I attribute that to a couple of things. Number one, Frankfort now has a club volleyball team, FIVA, Frankfort Elite Volleyball. And about 9 or 10 years ago, they instituted volleyball at the middle schools. I think that's made a huge difference. All right, set three, Johnston with the serve for Franklin County. Barker with the swing for the Wolverines. Johnston gives them a free ball. Oh, that was a little bit beyond the setter. Engel tried to hit it over for Franklin County, but unable to do so. Barker with the serve. Engel having a rough time as of late. She's played fairly well up until just now. They sub her out and they instead bring in McKenna Deaton, the middle hitter, junior. Engel just a freshman and dresses varsity. And Joy Bebe gets a nice set, and you can see what she can do with it. Western Hills doesn't have any freshman dress on their team. Franklin County has 2. Engel and Cecil. Schaus sets the weak side, and Savannah Kennedy puts it in there again. You don't have to always hit it hard, just hit it smart. And she does. Hills takes the early 3-1 lead. Oh, a nice pancake dig there by, who was that? Was that Taylor? I hope we get to see that again on the West Banco replay. Franklin County, though, gets the point. Let's see, here it is again. Nope, that was Wilson, I believe, or Mellon, one or the other. They got in there and just slid their hand underneath the ball before it hits the floor. So we call a pancake dig. You don't see it very often. And that was done nicely. Schaus hits it over, and Bebe unable to play it well. She was able to play it, but not well. Mellon comes out. McKinley Sloan will come in. She will serve it up. And we've got the libero switch here for the Flyers. Engel comes back into the game. Overpass by Engel, but the Flyers recover. And that's going to be 4 contacts by Franklin County. And that's going to be off the block on another point for Western Hills. Here it is right here. Kennedy, I think, had her dead to rights, but Mellon goes line and hits it off her forearm. Back row from Kennedy into that corner, and Bebe could not get to the spot in time. Again, not a hard hit, but a smart hit by Savannah Kennedy. And we've got Bebe coming out of the game. She's going to be replaced by Maddie Graves. First time I've called her name tonight. She's a junior for the Flyers. Wolverines lead 7-2. Hard swing, but a nice dig by Schaus. Schaus tracks this one down. Kennedy bumps it over. Free ball coming, and that tip by Deaton. I couldn't really tell went over the net or not, but it doesn't matter. She was in the net. Good serve. One of those hubby wife serves. And the Wolverines extend their lead, and Coach Dale Atkins calls a timeout with his team trailing 9-2 here in set 3. You can see there the score 9-2. And the Wolverines lead in sets 2-0. They can close it out here at home and secure their place as the dominant volleyball team in town. And that was a push from McKenna Deaton into the campfire defense of Western Hills. Campfire meaning they had it surrounded. Nobody hit it, but they had it surrounded. Johnston sets, I think that was Bailey. She hits it line, and Franklin County scores 2 quick points to get back in this game. Schaus off the block. Bailey tried to dig it, couldn't, and the Wolverines get it back. Johnson with the bump set. Rosa Kennedy comes forward to hit it. I think she's back row, so she really couldn't leave her feet, and hitting it into the block was about the only option she had. Deaton comes out for Franklin County, and into the game comes Emily Clark, a sophomore. Engel puts it up, overpass. And we've got a double contact called against Franklin County. Amelia Wilson, one of the seniors for the Wolverines, serves. Nice swing and a block out of bounds. So that'll be a point to the Flyers. Schaus, a nice bump to Kennedy. She gets the set, hits it up off the block. It's overplayed by the Flyers. Johnson with the bump set, blocked at the net. And we've got another mishandle call. That was Fuentes with the block for the Wolverines. There's Fernanda, number 17. Nikki Schaus. Nice dig there by Lexi Taylor. Gets the set, puts it into the net. One of the things I think that has impressed me by Western Hills, and not that the Flyers are doing a bad job of it, but Western Hills, they're able to hit balls that aren't good sets. And that serve is into the net. Clark comes out. Hannah Engel comes in. Jasmine Moore will go back to serve for Western Hills. And that's long. So the setter Johnston will now serve for Franklin County. Jasmine Moore comes out. Fuentes comes in briefly, and then Lexi Taylor comes and takes her place in the back row. Just now realized that Johnston is also a lefty, and she hits it long. There's Savannah Kennedy. And that serve by Barker is shanked out of bounds. Wolverines, they've got a commanding lead here now, 16-7, and Coach Atkins only has one timeout left in this set. Johnston bump sets to Bebe, but she gives a free ball over. Oh, it's a nice looking play right there. We get that one player coming in to the middle. I think it was Mellon maybe, and that drew the blockers. But the set goes just to her left, and Wilson pounds it down. Mellon knocks it out. There was a good look there briefly of Isabel Cecil for Franklin County. I believe Sydney Bailey came in for her. Shaw sends it over on 2, but Bebe picks it up. Oh, nice block and down. I think that was either Schaus or Mellon that got that block. Running jump serve by Kennedy. Good swing by Rosa Parks. Good, smart swing. Here's another look at it. Drops it right in front of the defender. We had Sophie Hammonds in there briefly for Franklin County. She comes out. She's replaced by Emily Clark. Sophomore for sophomore. And Nicole Thomas serving it up for the Flyers. Schaus gets the set off the net a little ways. Bailey with the swing, bumped up. That was tight, and Savannah Kennedy just pushes it on over. Taylor, Kennedy with the bump set. Schaus takes it. I'm not sure that set was to anybody in particular. Good up. Wilson, she'll take it over. Rosa Parks try to push it in the corner, but the Wolverines pick it up. And that hit by Schaus is just a little bit long. Good thought, good idea. And that serve is long. I've just been informed that I've been calling Rosa Kennedy Rosa Parks for a second. I'm sorry, Rosa, but Rosa Parks is the only other Rosa I know. So, my apologies of getting your name wrong. I assure you, you're not the only person I have gotten their name wrong. And that pass is shanked out of bounds by DeFore. Wolverines enjoying a 10-point lead as McKinley Sloan comes back to serve. That's a good bump. Good bump set. Rosa Kennedy with a nice swing, but Sloan picks it up. Schaus on the weak side. Kennedy again puts it down. You're looking at replay from West Banco. Lexi Taylor, nice bump. That set to Schaus was close. Oh, I can't believe they didn't call that. Maybe that's legal. Maybe it's called incidental. I'm not sure. But that ball clearly was hit twice by the Franklin County player. Basically rolled down their arm. Rosa Kennedy serves it up. Nice set to Schaus. Kennedy bumps it up. And Franklin County has to give a free ball. And that's not the free ball play that they roll up in the practice, I'm pretty sure. But they get it back. Wilson's hit did not clear. Franklin County has scored 3 points in a row here. Coach Atkins signals where he wants the serve to go. Back row swing here. And Rosa Kennedy, she just couldn't She couldn't decide. I think she thought it was going to go out of bounds. And the last second thought, maybe not. And she hit it far out of bounds. Amelia Wilson serves it. Set in the middle there for Franklin County. That swing by Barco is blocked. But Wolverines pick it up, and I think Fuentes gets the kill. And Fuentes again right there with the block. That was a nice set, good swing, but right into the hands of Fernanda Fuentes. And that bump was out of reach of Johnston, the setter. This is set and match point here. Amelia Wilson trickles it off the net. Bebe goes and gets it to keep the ball alive. Savannah Kennedy, that's to Barker. Nice bump there, but it was over to the Western Hills side. And this time, Fuentes is on the receiving end of one of those blocks. That's Emily Clark that got up there and put it back. Here's another look at it right here. Boom, right there she is. But still set and match point, and there's going to be at least 10 of them if Franklin County is going to hang on here. Schaus gets it, hits it long. This is Bailey, I believe, back to serve. She's a junior. Jump serve. Taylor bumps it up. We go over to Barker. Dug by Bebe. She gets it back. Off the tape and down. So the Flyers have been able to withstand set point twice here. Here's the hit by Bebe. Hit that tape and just took a different direction. Schaus hits it up. Free ball coming. Bebe pushes it into the corner, but no, it's out of bounds, and that is the match. Western Hills with the sweep of Franklin County, and they prove that they are the best team this year in the capital city. No question. Hang with us, folks. We'll have the player of the game and some post-game highlights coming back here on Cable 10. Welcome back, folks, to Lapsey Carnival Gymnasium, where the Western Hills Wolverines volleyball team has just defeated their crosstown rival, Franklin County, 3-0 to take the victory. Now it's time for the Pizza Inn player of the game, and boy, this was a tough call. I mean, it could have gone to several players, Fernanda Fuentes maybe, or Savannah Kennedy, but instead we're going to give it to Nicole Schaus, number 23 for the Wolverines. She hits, she swings, she blocks, she serves. An all-around player for the Wolverines. Congratulations, Nicole Schaus, for being the Pizza Inn player of the game. Now let's take a look at some of the highlights of tonight's action. It was all excitement from the get-go. Franklin County won the freshman and JV matches, and they were riding high. But the Wolverines really wanted to win this one for Coach Buffingmeyer and deny Coach Dale Atkins of Franklin County his 50th win as a varsity head coach, although I have a feeling he'll get it pretty soon, to be quite honest. And He'll have many more than that if he stays around as long as Coach We had lots of good play tonight. I'm really proud to be a part of the volleyball community here in the capital city, and I like it that the volleyball skills and the play of these players continue to increase just about every year. So, folks, thank you for watching. I'm Clint Goins, and for the rest of the crew, thanks for tuning in to Cable 10.
Game of the Week is brought to you by David Tolles Auto Pro and Next Home Custom Realty.